Okay, so now welcome back. So in this video we are going to solve the examples that I've talked about in terms of how we can solve the the magnitude of the vector when you're given just one pair of the point. Okay, so now on the board I've got two examples. Okay, the first one is saying that vector AB is in component form 3 and 5, and then also vector CD in component form is -2, and then the number at the bottom is 3. So as I've always mentioned to you that we have to differentiate what is the meaning of each of the numbers in the brackets. Okay, and remember that is it is also referred to as a column vector. Okay, because they are in column form. So we have the first number there. Okay, so this number there is x value, and then this one is okay. So now when you look at what I've done is that each of the number has got a representational when you try to use the graph paper. Okay, so we understand that the first number represents the x value, and then the number at the bottom represents the y value. Okay, so same applies with this one. We'll do the same. Okay, so we are going to say the magnitude. Okay, so now the magnitude, all you have to do is now make sure you put the parallel lines, and then the actual vector must be now put in between the parallel lines. So this is going to be the square root of x squared plus y squared. So meaning you square the value, the x value, and then plus you also square the y value. So this is going to be, so this is x, and then this is y. So our x is 3, and then our y is 5. So, and then remember, you should always include the brackets so that you don't confuse yourself, or just to ensure that you get the correct answer for whatever is squared should be put in the brackets. Okay, so this is 3 times 3 plus. Okay, so the meaning of a square is that each number is multiplied twice by itself. So 3 times 3, you get something there. So this is 9 plus this 25. Okay, so what you get, okay, so now what you get over there is that you now finally say 9 plus 25, which you get the square root of 34. And then now, if this is in paper 1, you can just leave your answer just right there, or if this is paper 2, you can get your calculator and then just punch in the square root of 34, but I will not do that. So if you are watching, please get your calculator and then find the square root of 34. The square root of 34. So what you do is you just say, okay. Now the units, what we mean by the units is that if you are dealing with, for instance, meters, if you are dealing with centimeters, if you are dealing with force, and just like that, you can indicate. But this is just an example to help you understand how you can come up with the magnitude of a vector, but not so much of the concern about the units. Okay, but since we don't have the actual representation of the units, whether they are centimeters, whether they are meters, or whether we are talking about millimeters, all you've got to do is just to write the word units. Okay, so I hope that is understood, and this is how we can just solve the magnitude of the vector. So Thanks for watching. Now let's go to the other example, which we shall look at just in a second.